Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's Crypto Vision here, back again with another nightly edition. Today's video, we are going to be going over the bloodbath in which we all went through today. I don't even, I had buy orders in. Thank goodness I had those in because I got notifications that went off, so I was able to actually, buy some more, right? Because I didn't just hit the levels that we thought. But let's get into it, right? Let's get into what happened today, okay? So right? Make the videos, go to work, and then just see what happens is actually crazy today. Um, and so we are looking at, we're looking at XRP today on the daily, and we had a liquidation event unlike anything. I think 19 billion in just total liquidations, about 16 billion in longs, 2 billions in shorts, something like that. Came down to $1.25. I mean, $1.25. Where'd you come down to? Let's mark this down here and see where we came down to. Did we come down to? We did. We came down to an area of interest, right? Came down to a support area. I mean, blasted through everything. I redrew this line because actually we didn't close below this trend line, which is pretty interesting, right? And so I'm gonna get rid of this line, right? I'm gonna have to redo a bunch of stuff through here. I can redo that later. I just want to know. I just want to look at the chart and see, what we're doing. I mean, you can't predict something like this. I mean, XRP. I mean, XRP is not the only one. I mean, I saw Chainlink today. I'm just gonna pop over to Chainlink real quick. I saw Chainlink down here and I had to buy as much as possible. I bought a bunch of Chainlink today, and I'll get into some of the other things. But XRP, it got down to $1.25 today. So I hope, right? We were expecting lower, so I hope it was on your radar that we were going to go lower. So going lower shouldn't have been the surprise. The surprise should have been, holy crap, we just went down. Freaking in one day, we went down 55% in one day, right? I mean, we're oversold on the RSI on the daily. When's the last time this happened? I don't think we got this low even in April. I really don't think so, right? This is an indicator of how strong something. I mean, I mean, it's just incredible to see what happened. In July we got that low in July. What did we do after the July low? We actually we started to rally, right? We had that bounce where right here we bounced, and we did come back down, right? So we bounced and then we came back down. Okay, so I kind of want to see our retracement, where we got to, and then what we came back down to. Okay, so we did come up, right? Let's just go from high to low because I'll take that. We got up to the 69197, so not a common area, but we did come back down. We made a higher low, and then from this low to high, where did we come back down to? Right, that's 618. Okay, I mean, you wick down to your 786, but you closed to your 618. So I kind of want to see, what area that would be for us. I mean, I don't even know. Honestly, I don't even know where to take it from. I mean, you take it from there, and it's just. I mean, you take it from there, and your 618's at $1.90. I mean, I guess you would take it from there. Take it from there. I mean, you're hitting the 382. I mean, you're once the 618's at 99 cents. Sorry, wipe that from your memory. $1.99. So, maybe trickle down, something like that. May really tempt people, really get people pissed off. Because I mean, you rip the band-aid off, so it's not as bad as you would imagine. You've already crossed down on the 100, right? I mean, you crossed down on the 100 on the daily, mind you, on the daily. And so, I mean, if you cross down over the 100, I mean, or the 200, I mean, it's rough. So, stop losses may be in place if you're still in. If you're still in, make sure that you're using a stop loss. Make sure that you're prepared. I do think we're gonna go lower, just because, and it doesn't have to be a lot lower, right? It doesn't have to be a lot lower. Down to 14%. And overall, right, I mean, just getting above, what is this, 245, right? That's the 382. So I mean, just working our way back up here, it's just going to be difficult, but we're still in the channel. We're still in a channel. So let's see what happens, right? Let's see what happens. I do want to check out the 4-hour chart. It's got to be crazy. It's crazy oversold. I mean, we were thinking, right? Last video we were saying, hey, we can come down here and bounce, but this is just, I'm sorry if if you were hoping for that 260, that 250 that I marked out, but I mean, trying my best, but this is just almost, I mean, unprecedented levels of a sell-off. I mean, once this is the lowest we've been in a 4-hour range. We got down there in February, right? We got down there in February. We didn't even get down there in April, not even close in July or June. And so this, I expect a bounce, right? You do expect a bounce. But where do we go from the bounce? See, at this point now, everything is a little bit skewed. Oh my gosh, I'm just looking at this Fu Manchu. Look at the Fu Manchu. That is insane. That is insane. We're at negative 100. I think that's as low as it can go. I think that's as low as you can go. Like straight up, that's as low as you can go. Okay, this February, we had something similar. I want to check out February. I do want to check out February up and through here. Right here. I think this is it right here. What did we do in February? This is, I'm going to take a bars pattern right here. Let's take a bars pattern and see what we did right here. Right? Let's take something like this. And then, I mean, you still went lower. You see that, right? You still came down. I mean, you've made a higher low. Did we come down and make a lower low after that? Did we? We did. We made a lower low after that. So that's not out of the woods by any means. By any means, not out of the woods of not making a lower low. At this point, anything's in possible. It's not just going to be, my mouse is terrible, I'm sorry. It's not just going to be sunshine and rainbows because we are this oversold, right? Whoa. Something like that. Boom. Something like that where you eventually did work your way up. You made a higher, higher high, but you still are at a lower high overall. So something like that coming up to that 340 range, and then you still, I mean, it doesn't have to be, it's not to the exact measurement. It's not straight to the 340 range, but nonetheless, you came up and saw higher prices. Right? You saw higher prices than what you dropped down at, and then you found a lower low. So what I'm saying is, I don't think we're out of the woods yet, right? I don't think we're out of the woods yet. But it is oversold, so I do expect a bounce. I mean, you did get a bounce, but I mean like a significant bounce to get out of this area, right? Something where you get out of here and then you maybe come back down like that, and that's when you make your lower low, right? Something like that, and then you go. So yeah, so that's XRP for you. I did want to look at stablecoin dominance. This is what caught me off guard. I was freaking doing, I don't know what I was doing, but I had a notification to see if it broke. Where was it on the weekly? It broke this level on the weekly. I had a notification, and then I look, and I'm like, oh my gosh, right? I mean, just in shock, in disbelief. We are finding resistance right at this 100, right? I mean, if we're gonna reject, this is the area to do it. Add a key EMA. I mean, this is unprecedented. Like this is not anything. I mean, you're still below this level 2 here. So let's see how we interact with that. Let's see if we can come down and close down below that 100-day EMA. And then we'll get moving with that. I'll drop a more detailed video. I'm just kind of looking at stuff. Bitcoin dominance. I mean, Bitcoin dominance is right at one of our levels, right below the 200. So I mean, this kind of, I mean, it's because Bitcoin dropped quite a bit too. So it's not just only altcoins, but I mean, it did go on a run. But we're sitting right below that 200. right above this 60.53 level. So, I expect these things to break down. You did get overbought, but the 4 hour really got overbought on the 4 hour. I do want to check stable. I'm kind of bouncing around. Look at that. Oh my gosh. We haven't been this overbought since April. What happened in April? What happened in April? All right, what happened in April? You went crazy. I actually want to check the weekly in April. I'm sorry, I'm like all over the place, but this is just I gotta see. I gotta see. Okay, 2025 April. What did we do? We broke out actually over the 100. We broke out over the 100. Almost this looks. I mean, this looks similar. If we slam down, right, that looks like this, and then the next week you just get killed again. Right? I mean, I don't even know what. If I'm being honest, don't have the clearest of ideas right now. I got to go back to the drawing board. I got to see how this week closes. I'm gonna leave all of this to see how this week closes. Then I got to start to see like what's going on, because this is getting crazy. The fact that you're this overbought on the 4 hour is absolutely insane. I mean, wicked up almost to your 2618. I mean, you got a lot of room to grow. I'm sad to say it, but you do. Jasmy, I mean, I told you about, my buy orders right here. This is one of the notifications that I had a buy order here. And then I scrambled and I was like, hey, what the heck's going on? And then I didn't get in at the lows. I got in around right where the price is. I kind of got in. So I got 2 buys in on Jasmy, which is nice. I got some Jasmy today. I got way too much freaking degen today. Way too much that just too much. I got too much for a meme coin play. But it was at the lows of possible. So I was just, right, my entry now is just under 2.4. So it's like right here. So, I'm spot holding this. But when this thing rips, right, I mean, I was able to get down my entry. It was like 3.1. It's like down right there. 2.4. 24%. I mean, it was, and I added a lot more. So, we'll see. I can add. I mean, I don't think degen is done. I don't think anything is done yet. I mean, this just looks wow. What negative 100. Negative 100. I have never. This is insane. So I'm like almost like shell shocked. I'm like, what the is going on? Wow, look at that. I gotta redraw everything. I gotta redo everything. So that's what I'll be doing this weekend. I'll be reassessing everything. I mean, this October Open now is. I mean, you break the October Open and now you're going crazy. But I digress. XLM. I'm still in for so much lower. I didn't buy any. Not gonna lie, I'm still up quite a bit, quite a good amount. So it's just, I mean, I am on Chainlink too. Now, I mean, I think my entry on Chainlink, my average is like $12 or something like that. And so I had to, I mean, at $7 to $8, I had to buy. And then XLM, I think it's with so many, 27, 28, 27. It was like right around there. I was like, I don't know. I was like, just thinking, I would like to wait a little bit more if I'm going to buy and add to XLM, just because it's my largest position, and if I'm gonna take a stab at it, it's gonna be one of my last bullets. So saving it for the things that dropped. I mean, this thing dropped. Degen dropped freaking. I was just, my mind was blown. This thing dropped like 80%, no, not 80, 65%. So I was like, I have to. I did want to check out one more thing, just overall total market cap. I mean, this thing, I'm just going to get rid of this. I mean, I got to reassess everything. In terms of where we found support, it doesn't even make sense. Right? Maybe you'd find it up through here, right? Up through here, like something like this. You find some support through there, but you didn't. You just blasted through everything. So, I mean, yeah, people got annihilated everywhere. Um, total 3, same concept. I mean, all the way down to the 3. That's unheard of. This is what you want to the upside, right? You can't catch a break with this stuff. So, yeah, that's kind of, I'm not gonna. I might make a video tomorrow, but I'm gonna reassess the market. I'm gonna see what's going on. Um, the fact that it wicked up and it's closing down through here is good. That's nice to see. But like I said, I mean, Chainlink, we were expecting something down through here, possibly, $18, $17, right? Like, still to the downside, but nothing like this. So, yeah, I gotta reassess. Bitcoin got destroyed. It actually is trying to. This is the original. These are the original trend lines I had, and it tried to work its way up. It closed down. It closed within this wedge pattern from all the way from June, and so I can reassess it. I can do that for sure. I'm just gonna let it play out and see what happens. I do want to see on the daily. Fu Manchu's not looking like the altcoins, that's for sure. What at the 4 hour? It did. It got all the way down. All the way down to here. Same concept, right? It came down to 109 and then rallied. Same concept. Straight up. So, when's the last time we got this low on Bitcoin? April. About April. We did it in February, and then we had a lower low in April. So we could have a month of October of sideways and chop, and then and then you rip. At this point, if I'm being honest, it's getting very difficult to just think what the heck, what's next, what could possibly be next? And I think it's pure manipulation. I do. That's going to be my title. It's going to be pure market manipulation. That's going to be my title. But something like this, this isn't even. I'm going to leave this because this took this low out. So I'm just trying to. I don't know. But that's what it would look like. And then you start going up in the end of November. I'm not saying that's what it is. I'm just trying to get ideas. I'm just spitballing right now. I got off work and I saw what happened. I was like, I'm going to drop a video. But this did take out those lows. All right. So, but all the exchanges were down. So it's not even like, a lot of people, I had a very hard time getting into getting my buy orders in. I had a very difficult time. So it's like, dude, what the heck's going on? So, yeah, overall, right, I do think we're going to get either. I think we're going to go lower. It's on the weekend too. Unless you get a tweet from Trump saying that, we're all good with China, and then the freaking exchanges can, let people have some fun. But other than that, this is just this tariff thing is just an excuse for exchanges to manipulate the market. That's all it is. So, like I say, have a plan. Have your stop losses in if you're using leverage. I don't use leverage. I just spot buy and hold. Swing trader, long-term investor. It's not, if I have to wait for another couple months, I have to wait for another couple months. It's not a big deal to me. I've done it before. I'll do it again. Taking profits is key, right? We were taking profits for XLM, Chainlink, up at some higher levels, a little bit of Jasmy. And so that allowed us to have some powder on the side to reinvest, right? So it's always a good idea, right? When you hit those upper levels or areas that of resistance and you have a hard rejection, just 5%, 10%, something, right? Something that, profits never hurt the pockets. The motto, baby. So, hey, I appreciate your time. I hope you're doing well. I hope, if you're not doing well mentally, go for a walk, go out to dinner. It doesn't have to be something expensive. Just go get something that you like. and share it with someone you care about, just to take your mind off what's going on. So, like I always say, thank you for your time. Thank you for stopping by. Have a great night. Peace.